Welcome back to Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. It's time now to take a look at some of the racing results from around the region. We start in Cordele, Georgia at Watermelon Capital Speedway, where Cody Hale doubled up, scoring wins in both the Super Street and Enduro features. In the Super Street feature, he beat out Edward Allen and Brian Comer, while in the Enduro feature, he topped Wesley Burke and Jimmy Nasworthy. Other winners on the night included James Pennington in mini stock, Joey Pageant in Legends, Chandler Smith in Bandos, and Rusty Turner in go-karts. Randy Porter had to hold off hard charges from Neil Meredith and Ralph Carnes to score his second late model victory of the season up at Anderson Motor Speedway in South Carolina last Friday night. Carnes would finish second with R.A. Brown third. Other winners on the night included Ricky Burnett, Barry Tollison Jr., David Darnell, Dylan Hall, and Chris Harville. Going into Saturday night's event at Toccoa Speedway in Toccoa, Georgia, the question was, can anybody beat David McCoy? The answer? Nope. McCoy took his fourth straight limited late model feature at the legendary Dirt Oval, with Wesley English and Clayton Turner trailing him. Other winners included Greg Pilgrim, Chad Sellers, Otis Murray, Justin Lord, Jamie Massey, Jesse Thurman, and Joey Kelly. It took a last lap, last turn pass for Steve Chopper Stagner to score the win in the Super Stocks Trucks division at Mobile International Speedway Saturday night. Okie Mason had the win in hand, but had a mechanical failure that handed the win to Stagner. Other winners on the night included Chad Robinson in Sportsman and Brandon Tipton in Bombers. And Toby Porter beat out Marty Ward to pick up the late model victory at Greenville-Pickens Speedway Saturday night. Other winners include Tim Lawless in Trucks, Kyle Ballou in Renegades, Chucky Greer in Chargers, David Rader in Street Stocks, and Kenneth Bearden in Four Cylinders. For more on these and other stories, check out RaceweekIllustrated.com. Now, while Chase Elliott was thundering to the victory in the Beau Slocumb Memorial Pro Late Model feature, there were other local divisions to take a look at here at Gresham Motorsports Park on Saturday. The mini stocks opened up the night with a 25-lap feature. Aaron Calvert jumped out to an early lead, but Scotty Beck appeared to have everybody's number. On lap 5, Beck would put his number 25 up front and began to check out on the field. It looked like Beck's night, but with 3 to go, Beck hand grenaded the engine on the back stretch, ending his race. That put Calvert back out front with Avery Burgess in second. Coming to the white flag, Burgess roots Calvert up out of the groove, makes the pass, and scores the win to open the mini stock season. Calvert finished second, followed by Matt Meyer, Todd Holder, and Sean Mize. The Renegades and Sportsmen shared the track for their 20-lap feature. For the Renegades, it looked like Boo Carlisle had the win, but he ran out of gas with 6 laps remaining. That gave Mike Childers the victory. Meanwhile, Jackie Daniel held off a hard-charging Brian Soseby to score the Sportsman win. In the truck feature, Cody Haskins was in his own zip code from the word go, jumping out front early and moving to score another GMP Truck Division win. Pole sitter Spencer Davis was second, followed by Matt Vassar, Kevin Vassar, and Emily Riley. The wildest feature of the night came from the Outlaw Late Models. The leaders stacked up 3 wide on the start, which led to contact between Matthew Ragg and Jason Bates. That led to Bates tagging Ragg in turn 3 to bring out the caution. Terry Martin and Hoyt Stevens were caught up in that one as well. On the restart, Mike Davidson took the lead, with Stevens and Murphy giving chase. Bates was on the move, and on lap 3, he made contact with Stevens off turn 4, spinning the number 85 and gathering up Pendergrass, Georgia's David Murphy in the process, ending his night in the outside wall and bringing out the red flag. Murphy was none too happy and let Bates know about it. Neither were the race officials. They parked Bates for the rest of the night. Despite all the wildness behind him, Mike Davidson pushes forward, holds the lead, and scores the Outlaw Late Model victory. Matthew Ragg finished second. Chuck Cooper was third. For full results, again, check RaceweekIllustrated.com. We're joined again here by Dan Elliott, General Manager here at Gresham Motorsports Park. And as wild as the Pro Late Models were, Dan, local divisions got just as wild.
Yeah, we weren't disappointed by the show that any of those divisions put on. I really thought Scotty Beck was going to take that mini stock race and ended up losing the motor down the back straightaway. Disappointing run for him because he tried so many times here and won a couple but lost more. But had a good run going, but all divisions, it was exciting all throughout. Emily Riley did an awesome job in the trucks. She had a good run. We had Spencer Davis, of course, that had an awesome run also and fell a little bit short, but each week, he just keeps getting better and better, and we see that through the divisions that run, but not a disappointing night at all, and had a lot of changes, and as season goes forth and we head toward that points deal at the end of the year, it'll turn around some more.
And how important, you can't overstress how important having those local divisions here on a night like this is.
Absolutely, because it kind of is the lead up to the drama of your feature event. And with the prolates, with the field you had here for it was just a build up from race one with the mini stocks and coming on through to the outlaws. Because when I saw the outlaws coming off of turn 4 and they were 3 wide, I'm thinking this is not going to work too well. But we saw more 3 wide racing. Believe it or not, I've seen a lot of 2 wide, but this is the first night that I've seen so much 3 wide, and most of it, for the most part, turned out well. I saw some down the back straightaway, and you look, and it all got settled out before it got to the turn. So I've seen more of that. Don't know if the track's coming in with another groove. It seems like there may be 2 grooves and a half now, and they're trying to work in the other half, and until they do that, the outcome's not going to be pretty either.
Well, on top of that, you and your crew did a great job here with that event, and part of your crew was also all the great sponsors you had on board. I know U.S. Auto Sales was on board, and they had a big presence here Saturday night. You can't run the races without your sponsors.
No, we can't. Larry and them at U.S. Auto Sales have been awesome to us, and we've got the races coming up. We've got the Supers coming in May. That'll be the Racing Radios 100. Slack Auto Parts will bring us in with a K&N 150. Then Commerce, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram will come in and do the World Crown 300 with the fireworks also. So, the sponsors are what it takes to make this all work. And fans, if you can, support our sponsors.
Such a big weekend, so much going on. What do you take out of this weekend, Dave?
Chamber of Commerce weather. First of all, it was a beautiful weekend, and I'm telling you, you can't control that, but when you can come in and do that, it's just great for the fans to be able to come out and enjoy. But given the excitement from the whole weekend and the start of the season, I'm looking for bigger and better all year long, and I think it will build from here. And the fans that were here saw an awesome show, and it was probably one of the best shows. And the main thing about that show, Brandon, was the fact that this was the premier race for the Pro Late models. And this is the first time I think that anybody has done a standalone Pro Late model event of this caliber anyway. The most number of laps anyway, and the biggest purse.
Definitely was a huge show. Just an incredible thing to see. Glad so many folks came out, and if you didn't come out and see it, you missed a great show. You do not want to miss any more shows here at Gresham Motorsports Park.
And for the fans that did come out, I got to say thank you so much, and the competitors, thank you, because without your support, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. Dan, thanks so much once again for letting us come over and talk racing with you. We always enjoy coming over here to Gresham Motorsports Park.
And then we got a car on the track for you today, too.
A little bit of everything. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us for this week here on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. Next week, we'll have a look at some of the results from around the region. We'll sit down and talk with super late model veteran Jimmy Garman, all that, and maybe a few surprises. That's coming up next week on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. Until then, he's Dan Elliott. I'm Brandon Reed. We'll see you at the races.